Good day, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. I am Misha, the Psychotic Psychedelic Gypsy, and this is your yearly reading for 2024. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Queen of Clubs. The Joker. Four of Diamonds. And the Eight of Clubs. So, your general energy for the year is the Eight of Clubs. Compromise. So you're either going to make one big compromise with somebody that might take all year long to get figured out. It's neither good or bad. It's just, it is what it is. It can really be anybody. But you need to be aware. You need to be aware and make sure that you don't get the short end of the stick. Now, this can be one big compromise that just needs a lot of time to get figured out, or this can be multiple compromises throughout the year, and you just need to realize that it's neither good or bad. Okay, no one's gonna win out of this, but you need to be aware that you don't get the short end of the stick. You also need to do something else, since this might be multiple compromises. It really means a lot. You need to make sure not to come at this person aggressively. There's no telling if they knew that they were giving you the short end of the stick, and there's no telling if they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way for you to know, even if you think you know. There's still no way for you to really know. If they did do it on purpose, they're not going to say that they did. So really the best thing to do is just come at them, calmly, not aggressively, and things will work out just fine, in all compromises. Don't attack or anything like that. That's just going to cause even more issues. You're trying to compromise and get through something. You don't want to be aggressive and come at them, and then a whole another thing of crap starts happening to you guys. So definitely during compromises throughout the year, try to remember it's neither good or bad, but you gotta make sure that you don't get the short end of the stick, and you don't take the short end of the stick, but you also don't be aggressive about it. At the beginning of the year, you need to power up. You need to speak your truth. It's not a time to isolate. Definitely not a time to isolate. It is all green lights in front of you. Everything that you want to do is all good to go. You just need to power yourself up and speak your truth, and really put yourself out there and just be like, this is me, this is what I'm doing with my life, and that's all there is to it, and do it, and you will have a lot of good success in everything. This card's like for everything. Love, business, whatever. So really go for it. Go for the things that you want. Don't hold back. And then here in the middle of the year, it looks like you're going to be moving on to something new in life, and that can be a job, that can be a new home, that can be a new relationship, that can be all of the above. You could be just picking up leaving the past and picking up your skirt and heading your ass off to go just live a whole new life, new job, new relationship, new house, everything. And this is a positive risk, whatever it may be. It might not be all that, but it's just something. You're moving away from your past. Now you see, he's looking at the past because possibly your past is trying to hold you back, but the sun is there to remind you, look forward. Don't look in the past, look forward, because this is a positive risk. This is new. This is something that you need out of your life. You need something new. Leave the past in the past. It will always be there because it's the past. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt them. Whatever. Just leave it behind. Quit looking back there. You have this. You see here, you have this. Everything's green lit and you're riding right into it. You know what I'm saying? So don't isolate. Speak your truth. Take your power and do whatever it is that you're wanting to do here in the middle of the year. I think this is the plan. This is where you need to get strong. And then this is when you put the plan into motion, is right here. But then again, it says here at the end of the year, you need to save money. So possibly you might be saving money to get to this point, or you got to this point and now you need to save money because this might have cost you a bit. But that could also be, that can be other things too, that you just need to save money. I think that we should all save money as best as we can, even though sometimes I slip up myself. But yeah, so don't go after your wants. Don't go after your wants. Just do your needs. No fast food, no shopping for crap that you don't really need. Live with what you've got and just deal with the bills or whatever, the main stuff, to survive, and save the rest of your money because you're going to need it. You're either going to need it for this, to actually do the moving on and doing something new in your life, or you're going to need it for something else, but either way, you need to save money. And that's all there is to it. So, yeah, really, this looks really good. And I mean, with all this going on, speaking your truth and moving on to new things in your life and saving money, that would entail a lot of compromise. So I think you're going to be doing multiple compromising throughout the year. I think that's what's up with that. So just make sure that you're not getting the short end of the stick on any of these compromises, especially if you're like buying a new house or something or anything like that. Really be aware and make sure that you don't get the short end of the stick. That is a definitely that. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Oh, I think you're the third person to get the Hierophant. I think this year, I think, is a lot of learning for a lot of people. So, yeah, you need to learn. You need to learn about, I don't know, maybe compromise? Maybe that's what you need to learn about. How to compromise correctly. How not to let your emotions get the best of you when you're doing compromises. That might be something that you need to learn. Or perhaps you need to learn how to save money. That might be something that you need to learn. Or perhaps you need to learn how to not isolate and actually just speak your truth and do what you're wanting to do. It can be a lot of things, but either way, you need to learn. You need to learn about the things that you need to do for yourself, to power up, to move on to something new, to save money, to compromise. It can be all these things and more, but it is going to be a year of learning. You're going to learn a lot of new things, and you need to learn a lot of new things. So, I mean, if there's anything that you're wanting to learn, there is always YouTube. Like, if there's something that you want to know because you have a plan for something, YouTube. That's all I can say is YouTube. Like, if you don't want to read a book or whatever, just go to YouTube. There's people on there that have all kinds of advice. Is all the advice going to be like correct for you? Maybe not, but there's so much advice, you'll find something that works for you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's time for you to learn. And I feel like you need to learn to make sure to not let your emotions get the best of you when you learn that somebody's giving you the short end of the stick. I think you need to learn not to isolate and speak your truth. Leave the past behind. Save that money. So there's going to be a lot of learning this year. So there you go. I hope this resonated. And if it did, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next year. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.